bail system is not the vehicle for imposing justice on people in this country. People have a right to their day in court. They have a right to be out of jail and not be in jail only because they can't afford to pay their way out. On the topic of the cost of the jails, all I'll say is this. The Lancman Commission report, which you cite, found, makes sense, that it costs more money to build jails on Rikers Island, in this remote place, than it does in the locations that have been chosen. Either way, it's going to cost a lot of money to rebuild our jails, whether it's on Rikers Island or it's in these 4 sites that have been selected. Either way, I think Mr. Quinn acknowledges that even if it's on Rikers Island, we've got to start from scratch and build new jails. So the issue of the money, frankly, is a bit of a red herring. Whether it's at Rikers or it's here, we are building new jails. And yes, they're going to be expensive.
You know, Councilman, can I just answer that? First of all, I object to the attacks on my office. My office is in the city of New York. We are the model for a whole bunch of offices on things that they want to do but they can't do. We are consulted by other offices about a whole host of things. And I don't want to get into that, and I think it's unfair to bring it up at a topic when we're dealing with Rikers.
I didn't expect to find myself defending Khalif Browder's suicide.
Well, then you shouldn't have brought him up. Why did you bring him up? My point on Khalif Browder is it's brought up as a system, as a symbol of what's wrong in jail, and most people believe that he committed suicide while he was in Rikers. I'm clarifying that. Most people don't understand that he was in solitary confinement because he was violent, he attacked guards, he attacked other inmates. Most people don't understand that he might have been in solitary because...
I thought you yourself said you didn't know why he was in solitary confinement.
No, I asked you if you knew, and you said you didn't know. And actually, you refused to answer.
Okay.
But let me.
Rory, we want honesty.
The point about all this, you know, when you talk about the cost, you just throw them along like, you know, well, it could be more or less. Councilman Holden has a bill to study the how much it would cost to rehabilitate Rikers Island. Has anybody ever done a study on that in the entire city council?
The Lancman Commission studied what would be the cost of building these jails on Rikers Island versus what would be the cost of building these jails in the communities. And the Lancman Commission found that it would cost more money to go out to Rikers Island and build these jails. Now, what I don't understand from what you're saying is you seem to recognize that the jails on Rikers Island are dysfunctional and need to be rebuilt. So the question seems to be, at least in terms of building it, do we build them at Rikers and spend a lot of money? Or do we build them in the communities and spend a lot of money?
No.
Are you saying that the jails in Rikers don't need to be rebuilt?
You asked me a question, I'm going to answer your question. My problem with the plan to build 4 local jails is not only the cost of it. The Lancman Commission said it would take longer to build jails on Rikers than to build 4 jails in 4 different areas in the city of New York on sites that they hadn't even decided yet. They came up with a cost. That's in the Lancman report. They said it would take 12 years to rebuild Rikers and $12 billion to rebuild Rikers, which is a ridiculous number. My point about opposing the local jails is that in order to do that, you are artificially reducing the population of Rikers by releasing a whole bunch of people who should not be released. Now you can sit there